this little scamp. That thing is cool. So I'm out here today for a couple of reasons, but one of the ones is because I heard of these really cool rock formations that they call it a Goblin Colony. But you know, I was out here driving around and I found this guy that's down the road working, and he goes, yeah, I've never heard of it. He's like, I live up here, I've never heard of that. So I was like, oh, okay. You know, I was looking for it. There's no signs or anything right here. So I'm looking for it, and this guy goes, I don't know, I've never heard of it. So I was like, okay. And then I saw a U.S. Forest Service worker, went and talked to him and asked him, and he's like, I've never heard of it. I think maybe what you're looking for is that way. So I was like, okay. So with his advice and directions, he said that he thinks he may have heard of something familiar to what I'm looking for in this general direction. So I'm gonna walk up. It's supposed to be about a 3-mile hike. Shouldn't be too bad, but I'm gonna walk up and kind of see where this goes and see from there. I guess I'll let you know in about 3 miles whether I find it or not. So I'm like probably half a mile up on this trail, and I'm looking at this road and I'm like, this is actually drivable. Not that I don't want to hike, but I've seen a couple of campfire rings, so people are camping out here. I didn't intend to camp out here. I intended to go to a different location, but I'm the only person out here right now. I'm the only person that I've seen out here at all, and I kind of like it. It's pretty cool. So I mean, this is the trail. There's a parking lot about half a mile in that direction, and this is the trail right here. And I'm like, this is totally drivable, like in my truck. So I'm just gonna kind of head down to my truck and then drive up and see what the end of the trail has to offer, and hopefully find a really cool spot to camp today. So this must be the area that they were talking about. Right here, it's pretty level right here, so I'm gonna park right here for right now. So there's a spot right here if I want to try to sleep here tonight. I think that I can, but I'm gonna get out and explore these and see where the trail goes that way, just kind of on foot, because the trail was getting a little bit rough. I want to explore on foot for a little bit, just to check it out. But this is actually really cool. I'm excited to check this out. I've never been here before. I've never even been in this area, so like I'm just excited to be out here checking it out. So when they were saying Goblin Colony, I'm guessing that this has to be what they were talking about with all these. I think these are actually called hoodoos. Leave my truck there for now, head out this way. So here's another section. Let me get up, kind of hike up a little bit closer and check these out a little bit more close up. That is pretty cool. I just saw something moving through there. I don't know what it was exactly. Here's some more of those hoodoos in the kind of the side of the mountain. There it goes. Oh, it's some huge elk. It's like a whole herd. That guy's got like 6 points. Oh, these guys are gigantic. Look at that. That guy's got like 5 points on each. Oh, wow. Wow, that's a big old, oh man. I wish I could zoom in and really show you guys. That's what I saw moving through here. You can hear them still kind of moving through. I don't even know how many that was. That was like at least 10, and the buck, his antlers are just gigantic. The trail that I came in on is this way, which is the direction they went. So I'm gonna go see if I can maybe sneak up on them a little bit. Some tracks right there. I think they're long gone by now, but that was pretty cool. I don't know, elk or deer, whatever. I don't hunt, so, but to see a whole herd moving through like that is pretty cool. I will tell you, you see some animals moving through the woods like that, and you don't know what they are at first, and you see that they're either elk or deer or whatever. You're pretty thankful that it's not something different. Because I was a little bit nervous at first, because I don't know what the heck was out here. So I'm hiking around out here. I'm just looking for the specific spot of this goblin colony. I'm like miles into this hike right now, and came across some crystal clear running water. You gotta love it. So you're searching for something, there's a fork in the road. This is the only sign out here. Ain't nothing on it. But I think I'm actually supposed to go the other direction. We'll find out. After about 2 hours of hiking, I am finally positive that I have found the right place. This is what I've been looking for. So this is known as the Goblin Colony, I guess. A lot of hoodoos around here. That wall is pretty cool. So the tips and tricks online say, make sure you go to the top. So I'm gonna try to hike up this, even though I've been hiking for friggin' forever, and see if I can't make it to the top of this. Man, these shots right here alone are completely worth it. This is amazing. I really can't tell you guys what I expected, but it definitely was not this. Holy smokes. Kind of crossed underneath that log there. Make sure I don't slip. Wow. So I think I chose the hardest way to come up, because I came up straight through the canyon in the middle, and I think there's actually a trail that circumvents this place. I was so out of breath getting up here, but oh my goodness, it is so cool. So worth it. This is really neat. I want to try to take you guys through with me, but it's deceptive. This is a little steeper than it looks on camera, so I gotta kind of stay a little bit careful, but this is pretty cool. Let's see where we can get to through this little canyon. So I definitely see why this is called, oh, that tree is cool right there, why this is called the Goblin Colony. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's actually starting to snow just a little bit on me. I would say that coming to the top is definitely worth it to see all of this. Started to make my way down now. So now that I know the way back, it shouldn't take me as long to get back. I just really wanted to hike until I actually found what I was looking for, because where my truck is parked, I'm by some of these, but it's nothing like this. I mean, this is super cool. So if you ever decide to come to the Goblin Colony, when you get here, I went straight up through here and through the canyon. That was really, really difficult. So I came down this trail, still difficult, but easier. So if you want something a little bit easier, go over here. Now, to get to the base of where this is, the hike is not so bad. The trail online says that it's about 3 miles. I would rate the hike to the base probably a 5 out of 10. It's up a Forest Service road. It's not super, super difficult. However, if you want to get to the top, even the easier route's probably going to be an 8 out of 10. And the route that I chose, because I don't know, I just decided to make it difficult on myself, I guess. 10 out of 10 for sure. You go straight up the middle, you're gonna get some cool shots. I think I got some really cool stuff, especially for YouTube and Instagram, but pretty difficult. Yeah, definitely really hard. So this is the road where I saw that forest ranger, and he told me that there were hoodoos up that way, and that's where I parked my truck, is like a mile up that way. So I hiked around up there for a while, and then I found a spot where I had decent enough service to pull up the map, and they're actually 3 miles that way. So now I've got to go about another mile back to my truck. So I extended my hike by about a mile, but no big deal. Had he not told me to go the wrong way, I never would have seen all those deer running through the forest, and that was completely worth it. So I get back to my truck. There's this little trail that jets off of that one, and there's a nice little pool in right here that I might decide to spend the night at instead of. My truck is somewhere along the base of this instead of right there, because I'm kind of on the trail there. This is a little more tucked out of the way. There's already a fire pit too. I think where I'm at is a cooler spot overall though, so I might just chill out here. I really don't think anybody's gonna be coming. I'm on the trail right here. There's kind of this pool off, but I'll be sleeping like that. So I think I'm good where I'm at. So just in case you guys missed it, dinner was a green chili cheeseburger with bacon and fries. I wasn't willing to eat that on camera because food that big and a beard like this, they just don't mix. Like I spent like the last 5 minutes just trying to clean up my face. So yeah, I was gonna save myself the embarrassment of eating that on camera. You may notice I had to put a beanie on because it is getting cold. My thermometer is reading 37 degrees right now. Not too bad, but I think it's gonna get a little bit cold tonight. Yeah, man, after all that hiking, I needed some food. So man, I feel good. That was definitely a very good meal to have. So happy with the way that it came out. It came out really good. All right, so it's kind of getting dark, so I've climbed into the truck. I changed into some thermals. I'm already in the sleeping bag because it is cold. So I'm just be chilling for the rest of the night. I don't think anything's gonna come up. I didn't mess with any ghosts today, so it should be a pretty peaceful night, and I'll see you guys in the morning.
Like 25 degrees in here.
So I haven't winterized my truck yet, but I definitely think it's time to get to that because it is starting to get cold out here. But this sleeping bag is really, really good. It's rated for 0, so I could technically sleep in 0 degrees with it and be fine. But still, the surrounding air, you know what I mean? It's when you wake up and you have to try to get moving in the surrounding air. That's what's hard. It's warm in the sleeping bag, but getting out of the bag is hard. So I pulled over right here. I was going to check if there was maybe a house or something like that. This is like a cattle corral thing. And there's not a house, but somebody dumped like a bunch of dead animal parts in these bags here, which is kind of gross and weird. So there's this one. It's still got Christmas lights up on it. It's locked. I might as well try it. Kind of seems like it was more of a like a public building more so than a house, but maybe not at the same time. Maybe it was a public building that they converted to a house. Hello, hello. This was the closet. That's pretty sweet. To the master bedroom. That's a big closet if this is the master. Got a wood burning stove in the master too. Toilet room. I love the ceilings in here. Talk about potential, man. This place is actually pretty nice. It's really big. There's a bathroom. I think, yeah, this is back out to kind of the main corridor here. Here would be the kitchen. Another bathroom, it seems like. What an interesting, this would have been like a, is this a tub? Because there's no shower head. That is so weird. I guess that's the shower head. That is definitely weird. I definitely think this was like just a public building for the town that they decided to try to convert to a house, and then I don't know if somebody gave up on it because the project's too big or what happened. But if you look in here, there's a bunch of paint and stuff like that. Like storage, there's like an old, like a tiny little chair. Kind of weird. Super cool. This place can't be that old if all the outlets are grounded and there's some in the floor. None of the outlets are two-prong. There's like track lighting up there. Definitely an interesting building. You know, I gotta stop if I see a cemetery, especially one with a tree that's that cool. World War II veteran. Thank you, Ernesto. Interesting cemetery. There's a lot of modern, but also it's just like it's just set up, you know, you got bricks there and iron there and wood back there. There's another World War II right here. Seems like the oldest graves may be the farthest back, but nobody is really keeping up with this cemetery either. There's a ton of overgrown weeds. I think these must be the older ones though. This is cool. I've never seen a headstone like that. You can put like a statue or a candle inside the cross there. And then there's even some way back here. Good. 1938. I think that must be twins. It's pretty sad. Crazy. It's crazy. There's just cactus and weeds all over this place, man. They need somebody to come clean this up. This is like a little bench. It says, "Smile, relax, admire the beauty of this land with the spirit of our beloved Cristobal Gonzalez, the youngest child of Alentina and Francisco Gonzalez, November 22nd, 1928 to April 2nd, 2010. So I came to the Gilman Tunnels. I was kind of in the area, and I came almost exclusively for like a 5-second Instagram reel video, basically. But I got to show you guys on YouTube too, because when you come over to the parking lot here, this is what you get. So I'm kind of bummed out because I left my fishing poles in the van, but the river looks really, really nice today. Check this out too. All the colors are really, really cool. Anyway, it's cold, so trout are going to be biting, so I might have to make a fishing trip next week. So here's another dirt parking lot restaurant that I want to try. Hell yeah. Business of the year. It says put some chili in your panza, which is just about right.
With the huevos rancheros, got some chips and salsa. Let's see if it's any good.
Oh man, so Abuelita's New Mexican Kitchen. I'm telling you, if it's got a dirt lot, it's going to have some good food. That was really, really good. So... yeah, huevos rancheros, you know, it's rare that one of the key takeaways though is the rice, but their rice really stood out. It was really, really flavorful. So I'm thinking about getting some ghost hunting equipment for all these abandoned houses that I stop at and doing like some actual ghost hunting stuff. So I think I'm gonna go home and order that. But that's it for the video, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, right? I gotta ask every now and then. And yeah, I will see you guys next week.